Hey, what's up guys? Valley Fine here. I am still in Philadelphia, so I am not back yet as I am releasing this video, but I am recording this right after I recorded the live stream review video. So if anything in Marvel Strike Force has happened since that video, I am unaware of it. But we're looking at my DC Unchained account right now, and I like this game. I would say this is my third favorite game at the moment, even with all the issues that are taking place in Marvel Strike Force. That is still my favorite game. Star Wars is my second favorite game that I'm playing right now, and this is probably third. And this is a interesting game. I like this game. I'll show you guys my roster and talk about some of the things that you could do in the game. So you have these different families, the Batman family, and I've been playing a while, so I have all of the characters unlocked. Not all of them built up yet. Some of them, like Batman, have different skins. Wonder Woman has a different one as well that I bought. You have to buy these. It gives them some different effects. So I've been working on Wonder Woman. My favorite character right now is Superman. So I'm working on him. Very strong character. I don't know if he's a meta character in this game. I think a lot of people like Silver Banshee and Lara Fleas a little better. But Superman's probably my favorite. Just because he has such a high damage. Some high damage moves that he can do. Alright, this is the Aquaman family. These are who is in the game. This is a skin that I have on Aquaman. Next is the Flash family, and I have all these guys unlocked too, but Flash is the only one that I've really worked on. Green Lantern, I've worked on Green Lantern and worked on Larfleeze. And last is the newest family, the Sentinels of Magic, and because they are the newest, I haven't worked on them a lot. And the things I like about this game is the collecting and building up the characters. Not as huge fan of the actual gameplay. I end up autoing this a lot, but for me at least, the collecting part of this game is fun, that I go through and do a lot of the autos. I'm playing this on BlueStacks, and to play this on BlueStacks, obviously you would need that, and there is a link to download BlueStacks down below. The channel gets credit if you play on BlueStacks and install it. And it's actually a link for Marvel Strike Force. Because this game is not out globally. If you want to play this on BlueStacks, you need to look for an APK. And I am not sure about the safety of any of that. I can tell you what I used, but I am not familiar too much with the site. On APK Pure, I mean, if you just do a search for DC Unchained APK, that should pop up. That's the one that I used. I'm not sure what is going on with that, so if anything happens or if they've changed anything as far as viruses or anything, you're at your own risk of that. But that's what I used. The other thing that you can do, and a lot of people stop playing around the Sentinels Magic because they reduce the experience, but what they have done since then is increase the experience in the base from these dispatch missions, and this is where a lot of my characters get their experience from. So we'll see. Enchantress right here just leveled up because of that. Let's see if anybody else levels up. Eclipso leveled up, and these guys are just gaining a lot of experience from this and not the actual playing of the game. And that's pretty much it. So what I will do is take you through a couple missions. First, I'll go and take you to a PvP mission. And I think if there's one point that this game is really weak in, it is the PvP part of their game. There's a lot of PvE content in this. There's a lot of things you could do, special missions, different missions that give you rewards, some pretty good rewards as well. But the PvP content, so the player versus player where you're actually fighting someone, is a little lacking. And sometimes it takes a long time to get these matchups. It looks like we are overpowered. And that's another thing. I'm level 31. I'm fighting someone level 23. Our powers are around the same. And yeah, the matchups are a little weird. So the PvP system needs to be fixed before they globally launch this game. And I've been wanting to make a lot of content on this game for a while. I just don't know what I could talk about that's very interesting. Because a lot of times I end up playing this game on auto, and I don't think that's very interesting. So, boom. See, Superman does a lot of damage, and just that one move, his big, I guess you would call it like an ultimate move, just killed that guy. Because I'm level 31, that guy was in the level 20s, so it's not fair as far as right now. And that is it. I mean, this is a pretty good game. You've seen my roster. What else is there to see? I mean, there's cards in this game. You could collect these cards, the cover art. So I guess comics, not cards. And they give you some bonus stats. There's a bunch of different missions you could do. These story ones. The Unchained is where people spend most of the time. I haven't even actually went into this. This Vision Quest is a pretty good one because it gives you a bunch of stuff. Then they do this every single week. They start a new one. The Simulation Combat, they do this once every 2 weeks, but this has some good rewards as well. And this team training is something that ups your skills and different things permanently. So this is a good investment in time. Shop, obviously you could buy stuff here. These are the skins. These are the ones that I have left remaining to buy. And these time products, you could buy things like cards. And they give a bunch of in-game currency that you could buy stuff. Cards are kind of rare. The way they're used in this game is that you get one card for each family. And to rank up anybody in that family, you would use these cards. So Batman would use the Batman cards. Any of these Batman characters would use these Batman cards, the silver and the gold. I don't think I have any gold ones right now. But they do different things. And you could level up their skills. And one cool thing I like about this, there's 5 skills. But there are only 3 that you could use at the time. So very, very interesting as far as theory crafting. There are these things called Valorium, that level up that give your characters a little better stats. So you work on that. And then when you get a skin, you could level up these skills as well because there's different abilities when you change into the skin. And then the base, not only do you get experience and you get different things from these dispatch, but you also get things like stamina, which is kind of the energy system for this game. You get more Valorums, which help you rank up your characters. I got a refined mineral right there, which also helps with that process. And then you get more comic book covers, which give you stats for your characters. Not a very complex game, pretty simple. But I'm going to leave this video with play of Unchained. And just kind of talking about it. I'm not going to do that, but you kind of see running through this, see some of the gameplay. Yeah, and again, a lot of times I'm doing this on auto. And I've been trying to think about why this game is so fun for me. Like I said, it's not the gameplay, it's building up these characters. And even though I'm autoing in PvP, it does feel good to win. But it feels kind of random. You know, if I'm a higher power than the team that I'm fighting, I win. If I'm lower power, then sometimes I win. But yeah, this game, it's a fun game. I like it. And here is just some of the autos, some of the gameplay. I think the graphics look very nice, especially compared to Future Fight. Going back into Future Fight and just looking at the graphics, it is an older game, this is a newer game, so obviously it should be a little better. But yeah, these graphics, I like them so much better than Future Fight. I think some of the things that Future Fight had, though, was a little better than what's in DC Unchained, but there's no weird stuff like the ultimates or the a lot of the paywall skins and a lot of the paywall characters. There's no paywall characters right now, so that's a good thing. That's a big plus in this game. You don't have to actually spend any money, and I haven't not spent any money on this account. I have spent a lot of time on this account, which is why my roster looks like it. And they did give a bunch of free stuff away through different events, and that's why my roster does look like that. I think it's a pretty good roster. Some high-level players might not, but I hope they make some improvements to this game. This game is something with a lot of potential. They're not very price gouging. But it does need to make some changes just to make it a little more fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video, kind of a look at DC Unchained. Again, it is something that I want to make content on, but right now I'm not that good at the game. I'm doing a lot of auto stuff. So I'd like to make content on it. And if you want to see content on it, leave me a message in the comments. And I hope you like this video. I hope you like the Marvel Strike Force videos, because that's the main content of the channel right now. And if you are into Marvel Strike Force, make sure you click on that subscribe button. And if you want to play this on your computer, there is a link for BlueStacks that you can play Marvel Strike Force. If you download the BlueStacks and install Marvel Strike Force, the channel does get credit. And to play DC Unchained, all you would have to do is look for that APK and install it there. I'm not responsible for anything that happens because of that, but that is how you can play this game. I will see you guys next time. Make sure you're following me on social media, because if anything happens with Strike Force, I'm not responding to it in a video, but I will respond in social media and on that Discord channel. There's the links to all of that down below as well. So I will see you guys next time. Look forward to getting back and talking more about Strike Force, because you know, even with the problem, it's still my favorite game. And I will see you guys next time. Valley Flying out.